Assalamualaikum and greetings everyone. We are Pismp TESA Semester 2 Year 1 students from the English Language Department of Institute of Teacher Education TUANKU BAINUN campus. So now I will start our Kppb Showcase 2021. These are the presenters. Okay, so now this is our interdisciplinary model for Semester 2 Pismp TESA. So as you can see, the interdisciplinary courses are TSLB 3052 Arts in Education and also TSLB 3033 Principles and Practice in English Language Teaching. And in the middle, it is the big idea, which is creativity as the basis for quality language teaching and learning. And below are the essential questions. Okay, this is the clear versions of the essential questions. So both TSLB 3052 and TSLB 3033 are actually focusing on creativity, but for creativity in TSLB 3033, it is more focusing on the creativity in the context of principles and practice in English language teaching. Next, is the course learning outcome. Okay, so based on the CLO and the chosen coursework tasks, these subjects are related to each other, and as I have mentioned the word creativity before, the TSLB 3052 require us to create a creative, fun and interesting performance kit to be used in line with a selected lesson plan prepared for task 2 TSLB 3033. And now, the creativity in TSLB 3033 can be seen when we were using the kit as a teaching aid to make learning more fun in line with the prepared lesson plan in the coursework. Okay, this is the coursework for TSLB 3052 Arts in Education. And this is for TSLB 3033 Principles and Practice in English Language Teaching. Okay, now moving on to student learning model, where the goal of this model is a student-centered learning experience that yields self-knowledge. So as you can see, the first one is relationship. And for example, during the productions of performance kit, we managed to develop a stronger relationship between us, the group mates, and also the lecturer, because we have more interactions with each other during the production process, because we have to ask lots of questions about how do we have to create the performance kit. And next, the aspirations, where we all learn to explore new things. And during the production of the kit, we explored so many things to ensure that the kit did not only look interesting, but also will function well despite lacking experience and materials to create it. And also, we found that our kit is not only applicable in a classroom, but it also can be used at home with the family members, for example, since it can be changed accordingly to the theme and learning objectives. And lastly, learning to learn with self-directed learning as an example. The tasks that were assigned by our TSLB 3033 lecturer were always related to a new topic. Thus, we will learn about the topic and look for the notes from the reliable sources on our own before we go into detail with the lecturer. I pass to the second speaker.
Okay, next is the design learning model for deep learning. So for the design learning model for deep learning, it has 4 parts, which are pedagogical practices, learning partnership, learning environments, and leveraging digitals. So for the first part, which is pedagogy practices, so course outline is given to us in the beginning of each semester by our lecturer. And this helps us to have better understanding of what we'll be learning throughout the semester, and for us to have a clear guideline on what we'll be learning as well. And another example that I can explain about is our lecturer give us lecture notes for us to review before and after the class. And we also use a lot of books, online journals for us to seek more on the additional information over a topic that we had learned in class as well. Next. So the second one is the learning partnership. So for the learning partnership, we managed to reach out to one of the experts and handle a program with her. So this sharing session with Madam Ramna Ramli, who is a cultural officer in VSM, about us in the process of teaching and learning. And as we can see here, the poster that we had made for the virtual coffee talk, and this session also was held with all 2 PSMP TESOL students. Next is the next is global competency 6Cs. So the first C is communication. So communication is about communicating effectively with a variety of sound, modes, and tools for different audiences. So we were able to build our self-confidence by interacting and communicating with others. And as we can see here, the picture over here is the students' interaction with Madam Ramna Ramli during the coffee talk session. And variety of online platform had been used for us to interact with our community members, lecturers, and Madam Ramna, such as Facebook, WhatsApp, and Google Meets. And during the coffee talk as well, we were able to exchange ideas regarding arts in the process of teaching and learning, along with its challenges and issues. And then through the learning partnership as well, students were able to share their views and become a better speaker for themselves. The second C is collaboration. Collaboration is about work interdependently and in teams with strong interpersonal and team-related skills. So collaboration is also about learning from and contributing to others in a group environment. So here we can see collaboration happens between lecturers and students, and with the expert, and collaboration with USM as well. And from the picture we can see over here, we also created a committee to handle the coffee talk program. We also use Google Docs for us to work together and also use WhatsApp to keep each other updated. Then the third C is citizenship. So citizenship means thinking like a global citizen, contemplating global issues with a genuine passion and ability to tackle real world challenges that affects human and environmental sustainability. So from the poster over here, it is about the International Student Symposium on Learning 2021. It's organized by our campus and Escuela Normal Francesa Tijuana in Mexico. So this ISO 2021 gives us the opportunity to share about our experiences in learning and coping with our studies in these challenging times of the pandemic.
Only that we do need to have critical thinking as lifelong learners, because we need critical thinking to make decisions, to solve problems, and also generate creative ideas through our whole learning process. Also, we need to deliberately think to bolster our learning by comparing and contrasting, analyzing, evaluating ideas, synthesizing, etc. Okay, now next, please. Okay, so we do have 3 framework to aid our learning, which is the engagement, enhancement, and also extension. So now we look into the first one, which is engagement. In our learning process, we do need to have this engagement to help us to delve deeper into our learning. And at the same time, we form a symbiotic relationship between lecturers, students, peers, and the community with the people all around us. Of course, ideas sharing and discussion took place through online communication tools such as WhatsApp, Google Slides, and Google Meet, and other means of communication. Also, moving on to enhancement, we need to enhance our learning by actively scaffold ideas by seeking for ideas via internet, utilizing other means of digital tools such as Canva for the design of the performance kit. So for the performance kit, we do use a lot of the editing app, which is the Canva I mentioned just now, to design the pictures, to design the graphics, and all sorts of things that can be used for that can be put into the performance kit. And we do not just stop here in the enhancement tile. We move on to the extension by reaching out to other people, by using the communication, by using technological communication ICT to reach out to other people. So we gain knowledge from other people as well by also reaching out to the expert, by reaching out to the cultural director, Madam Ramna for USM, and also we do make technological uses as habit to promote lifelong learning and learn to use different functions to create something new. Next, please. Okay, not only 3, we have 3R model as well, which is the rigor, relevance, and relationship. The first one, rigor, when not only when creating performance kit, it is eventually taking place throughout the learning process. We need to filter out what works and vice versa by constantly working on ideas, because there will be half-baked ideas, there will be viable and feasible ideas, and so we cannot put every ideas that we generated in the creation or whatever it is. We need to deliberately filter out and then use our critical thinking and creativity to find the best solution. And relevance, we need to make connections and applying the learned knowledge in the context and create the kit in which fits into the syllabus. We also build pairing and supportive connections, like establishing, like we do establish connections between each other. So while learning, we make sure to have acceptance. We do have tolerance to for each other, and so we do also build connection with the experts and networking with foreign students. And now let's move on to Charu Manasi, the next speaker.
Thank you, Fu. So, as for the product and the new knowledge, we created a sharing session with culture officer from USM. We also invited the head of English department along with our lecturer in charge in the Google Meet session. In regard of knowledge, as the participant and as the student committee, we have gained tremendous knowledge in various aspects. From the fun coffee talk session and in our overall course, we were able to learn about how arts is important in the process of learning. One of the key information that we perceived was that arts in education is essential, especially for young learners. This is because arts is an element that stimulates the brain and enhances the learning process of each individual. Moreover, we also successfully carried out an interview with the speaker before the event was held. Through this interview, we were able to learn more about our speaker and her area of expertise. Hence, through our knowledge, we managed to create a variety of questions regarding arts in the process of teaching and learning. Apart from that, we also succeeded in creating the performance kit inspired by the input we gained from the session we had. Next, please. Here is some images that we took during the intensive knowledge sharing section with Madam Ramna.
Okay, now I will talk about the product of the performance kit. So as you can see here, there is one user manual, and the right side picture is the prototype, which is the actual physical product. And so mostly we do see board game and also spinning wheel, but all of those are cliches and isolated on their own function. But we do try to amalgamate, to combine both things together to create something unique. So eventually the spinning wheel in the center of the board is reciprocal to the functions of the tile. So in each tile, there will be different functions such as dancing, singing, also movement, or also the making of the sounds of like the animal onomatopoeia and all these things. So we do need to create user manual as well, because if someone were to use our performance kit, so they know how to operate with the instruction given. And to extent, we can also commercialize this product, and this product do not only can be used in English language classroom, it can be used for other subjects such as Malay, Chinese, mathematics, science, and other relevant subjects that can be made applicable for this product. So it depends on the teacher creativity to adapt, improvise, and modify the functions to fit into the content standard and learning standard.
As for the strengths, we were given a wide range of opportunities to sharpen our skills in various aspects. Such aspect includes learning to incorporate visual, movement, and rhythm in a creation. As a learning product, we were able to understand the importance of these three elements in teaching and learning process. In addition to that, we were also able to elevate our ICT skills. During this course, we explored and ventured into the world of technology and creativity. In short, we learned about incorporating visuals, music, movement, rhythm, technology, and also language as a one learning source. Moreover, we were engaged in active learning and into critically thinking and analyzing every materials and elements that we gathered. Furthermore, these activities were certainly a culture builder for us, as it gave us opportunities to learn and explore the subject more deeper. On the other hand, for the challenges, we faced some issues, which includes brainstorming and figuring out ideas for the making of production kit, the lack of art materials and resources due to the lockdown, and also the lack of understanding and skills. Next slide. As for the suggestions and improvement, one of the modifications that we proposed is that the chicken dance in the performance kit is only solely used for dancing. Hence, other songs related to other animals could be included as well. In conclusion, the overall course has nurtured us to be more productive and innovative. Thank you.